Rodriguez circuit, where qualifying will begin shortly. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximizing top speed. So you simply remove as much downforce as possible.
And there I am, that's me.
And max out down the straights.
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
Hello everyone, this is Johannes Lacroix. Welcome to, discussion video. So today I'm basically just going to be playing F1 2016 in the background, while I talk about real life news. So, recently Esteban Gutierrez has announced that he's going to take part in the Mexican E-Prix, which is he's going to go to Formula E. He's going to take part in the Mexican well, I'm a bit concentrated here, so I might not talk too much, but he's going to, like, the Formula E race on home soil. And that is going to be and he said it was a very radical decision to leave Formula 1 to go to Formula E for his home race. I wouldn't say it is, because a lot of people tend to think that Formula E is a graveyard for second-rate Formula 1 drivers. And I think once we're finished with qualifying, I'll be able to talk about more. And I think that Esteban Gutierrez is exactly that sort of driver, a second-rate driver who deserves a decent burial. Okay, pole position we are in. If only we could actually do that in my career mode, but...
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
Wow, look at how boring that is.
Quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Gutierrez, Rosberg, and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Yeah. Esteban Gutierrez, basically, it's the only logical decision to do when you've found you have no point in F1 anymore. I mean, he started off as a Sauber driver in 2013, and he had a miserable first season with them.
On that coveted top step of the
Hold on. Why did they shorten this? Safety reasons. I love that last bit. You see, the part at turn 12, why did they make it all safety? I like that bit.
But to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting
and
grid. Esteban Gutierrez lines up on pole position with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel, and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, and Felipe Massa, Alonso, Button, Nico Hülkenberg, and Grosjean, Sainz, Fiat, Pascal Wehrlein, and Rio Harry.
This is also ordered.
And Magnussen, Felipe Nasser, and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
But, yeah. He had a miserable season in a decent midfield car. He got 6 points in the Sauber, and nowadays that would be seen as great, but, you know, when you got Nico Hülkenberg as a teammate, he made us wonder whether Nico Hülkenberg was excelling or if Esteban Gutierrez was underperforming. It's most likely that Gutierrez was the former because... Oh, jeez. What happened there? Oh, jeez, I think I spun Vettel by mistake. Who was that? Oh, Raikkonen got punted off. President Kimmy, you're gonna be annoyed at me. But anyway, yeah. I think it was a car where he should have gotten at least 20 points off of. But he got 6. That was like the amount of performance that a Williams would have received in those conditions in the 2013 season. And then in 2014, Sauber just got really bad, and then they became the worst team on the field. Oh, jeez. And Adrian Sutil was then his teammate. Well, since Sauber didn't get any points in 2014, it seems rather understandable that, you know, Gutierrez probably did okay with them. But, you know, Gutierrez's best finish was 12th in 2014. I mean, even Marcus Ericsson in a Caterham had gotten 11th position, and Gutierrez couldn't even get 12th. Adrian Sutil found 11th place pretty easy. Okay, what happened to you, Grosjean? Why are you in the pits? And then in 2015, Esteban Gutierrez became a Ferrari test driver. How did he become one? He was really not. He was a clear second driver up against anyone. He's gone against Nico Hülkenberg, Roman Grosjean, and Adrian Sutil. And he's obviously been a lot worse than all of them. But I suppose in 2014, Gutierrez wasn't too bad, but then again, you know, it's hard to see how bad he was in a Sauber, a car that got no points. But, I mean, Jean-Eric Vergne came in as a Ferrari test driver for them in 2015. That's understandable. He was also pretty good. But Gutierrez had not really done anything. And then in 2016, Haas enters F1, the team that I'm driving right now, with the help of Ferraris, and they recruit Roman Grosjean and Ferrari test driver Gutierrez. Gutierrez is quite annoying though. Why did he even end up here? But then the 2016 season, I actually hoped that Gutierrez would do okay in that car. I can't believe what I was thinking. In retrospect, that was insane to think that Gutierrez would have actually done well. Because in the 2016 season, Gutierrez didn't do anything. Because where Roman Grosjean got 29 points, which is definitely what the team wanted. They wanted to get points, is what Gene Haas said. But Roman Grosjean was the representative of how competitive he should have been. But Gutierrez, he was one of the 4 drivers in the season that got 0 points. And that, for the 2016 season, is really bad. Because, you know, almost every team scored points that year. Even Sauber and Manor. Every team scored points in 2016. And there were 3 cars, Gutierrez, Marcus Ericsson, and the second Manor car that was occupied by Haryanto and Ocon were the 3 cars that didn't get points at all. But Gutierrez is in one of the 3 people who doesn't get points. And he came 11th 5 times. I call BS on that DRS overtake, Sebastian. Well, Gutierrez came 11th 5 times in a Haas, and that is a car that should have been easy to get points with. It's a mid. And yeah, Esteban Gutierrez had a chance to get 5 points this year, but instead he received none. I'm so bad at this. Well, I guess my driving here on this Mexico circuit is a perfect demonstration of how useless he is. I mean, you know, Esteban Gutierrez is pretty useless. That's exactly why I replaced him in my career mode. And he has good personality, but he's just not very helpful. Thanks to Gutierrez, Haas only got 29 points. They could have gotten 37, but instead they got 29. Thanks to Gutierrez. Yeah. And now that he's going to race in Formula E, he's not coming back to F1 because he's pretty much useless. He's like, Esteban Gutierrez as a Formula 1 driver is like, according to Jeremy Clarkson, a flappy paddle gearbox in the middle of a city. You see, this is what Esteban Gutierrez is as a driver. Completely useless. And now I just let the Red Bulls pass me. The Rebels. The Rebels. I'm calling them the Rebels now, actually. Since Rebels sounds similar to Red Bull, that's actually... God dang it, Max. You really are as annoying as we thought. Pick this up. I'm hitting you in the face, man. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Okay, if I get P11, I'm gonna go mad. Stay away from me, Kimmy. I'm getting P10 this race. You are not gonna pass me. And I finally got P10 with Gutierrez has finally gotten P10. If he can only get P10 in a video game, then that is pretty bad. Yeah, that seems pretty boring, because the top 5 is exactly the same as it was in reality, as well as Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz.
Who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Kevin Magnussen. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Yeah, I suppose I can't blame Davidson for that.
Join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click the like button or subscribe button or leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Oof.